Hey Aquarius, it's Heather here with Earth Empress. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your June 2019 connection spread. So what we're going to do is what we've done last time, or the last few times actually. We're going to get the person you're connecting with, we're going to get your energy, and then we're going to let the cards kind of fall where they are in the middle and see what guidance is coming in and what they're trying to tell us. It's going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And if you're cross watching, welcome. I mean, obviously, you could very well resonate more with the Aquarius side of things versus your side. As always, trust your gut, follow intuition, you guys. If this doesn't seem to fit for you, please don't try to force things. There are a ton of amazing readers out there. So feel free to click on one of the links down below. Yeah, and with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and just jump right into it. So what can we get for the person Aquarius is connecting with? What can we get for the person Aquarius is connecting with here? Okay. All right, so we have Knight of Swords, Page of Crystals, the Star. There's your card. Okay, they're thinking about you, Aquarius. You're in their energy. And we have this Two of Cups. So, the person you're connecting with right now, I feel like they're in a period where they're ready to kind of come in with some kind of clarity or truth. Whether it's their own personal truth, their own personal clarity, or actually wanting to come towards someone. Because this is, I mean, we have the Page of Crystals right here. So this is, coming in with truth, honesty. And then we have Page of Crystals, which is about messages coming in. Substantial messages, long-term, things that are of the earth, because it is the crystal energy, which is, again, the pentacles. Offers coming in, something that's very substantial. So either they're wanting to come in with an offer that is of substance, something that is potential for long-term abundance, long-term happiness, or they're waiting on you to come in and possibly offer something, or they're just kind of sitting back and waiting and letting things be. With the Star card, I feel like maybe it's because they're in a period of healing. This is your card. This is a card of Aquarius. They could very well be focused on you in this connection, wanting to come forward to you with this offer and this truth. But the Star card is not just about being an Aquarius card. It is also the card of healing. It's the card of universal wish fulfillment, the universe coming and giving us the hope, letting us know that hope's still alive, that things are still possible, that the wish that you have in your soul, it can still come to fruition. Things can be granted. It can be manifested. And what they're focused on, Two of Cups, it's this soul tie connection. This is my soulmate card. This is a card of mutual respect, admiration, someone that appreciates you and pours into you, and vice versa. You mutually appreciate and pour into them, respect them. There's deep love and consideration there and compassion. So they're focused, whether they're focused on healing this situation, this connection with someone, or maybe they're focused on healing themselves right now and giving themselves the love. But with Two of Cups, it usually feels like a mutual thing. So it's mutually with someone else. Maybe they're wanting healing to come into this connection. They're wanting to bring some truth forward. They're wanting to come in, offer something in order to heal this. So what can we get for Aquarius? What can we get for Aquarius in this situation? Oh. So you guys are in a period of transformation, for sure, because the transformation card's here, but oh yeah. This King of Swords has been popping up in a lot of my readings. Maybe something's going on right now where everyone's just really wanting to speak their truth and really wanting to stand in their power and let things come to them, because their energy is wanting to charge forward, but yours is like, no, I'm standing in my power. You're going to have to come to me. So maybe that works out perfectly. Okay, so we have this Eight of Cups energy first. And while it can be leaving behind, relationships, a lot of people jump to that first, and that's fine. It could very well be that. For me, it's not just relationships in general. It's leaving behind feelings, connections, energies that don't serve you anymore. It could very well be leaving this behind. But it could also very well be leaving, things that are surrounding you behind that feel toxic, that don't feel like they're pouring into you, that make you feel alone. It's like being in a room of people, being surrounded, and still feeling like you're the only one in the room because no one there truly understands and appreciates you. No one pours into you. You are not feeling that inside of yourself, that fulfillment right now. But you will. King of Swords. You're leaving things behind because you're in a period of personal truth, of growth, standing in your power, letting things come to you, and then cutting out what you really don't need anymore. And I don't know why. I want to say it's been brought on not too recently, but I feel like it got pushed forward after that Scorpio moon. I feel like it really did. This transformation, it's the Death card. It's a card of Scorpio. Or maybe the growth has been happening since last year, November time, end of October, where, Scorpio season maybe. I don't know. I keep getting Scorpio, though, connection in here. It's been a heavy period of transformation, and you finding the alignment within yourself and finding that personal truth and really deciding what's going to be for you and what you do not want in your life. And you're at a period where you're leaving it behind. You just, it's not that you don't care anymore, but you're discerning. That King of Swords is in his power. He is very discerning. He's like, look, I poured myself into this. It didn't work out. I'm cutting my losses. Clean slate. Very detached. Very matter of fact. And I mean, again, Six of Swords, walking away from things that cause you anxiety, frustration. It could have been things that really put you in a state of mental depression almost, because it feels very toxic. It feels very heavy. So you guys have either made those decisions and you have been cutting things out, or you are getting to the point where there's no return. You're transforming, you're standing in this power, and you're wanting to cut things out. And that's next step, walking away from it. Maybe energetically you've pulled back. 8 of Cups can be about removing your energy from a situation for me. It doesn't have to just be about physically leaving, but when it's combined with the 6 of Swords, it's like, okay, energetically I tapped out, I'm done. And then this 6 of Swords is literally like, okay, I'm cutting this tie. I'm cutting off. I'm cutting my losses. That bridge is burning. I cannot do this anymore. So let's see where these energies are falling in the middle. What can we get with this connection with Aquarius and the person they're connecting with? What's going on between the two energetically? Some kind of commitment. Hierophant's there. Okay. We have, this is the last one, so. Oh wow, 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords. 2 of Swords was the very first one, so I have to put them in the order. It's gonna drive me crazy, guys. 2 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords, Hierophant. We have a lot of swords at this table, and the Akashic Records. Okay. So, whatever's going on in this situation, I'm just going to be honest, because I call it like I see it. First and foremost, whatever this is, it was meant to come into y'all's lives, both of you. I say y'all, sorry. I'm from Texas, guys. It sneaks in. This was meant to come in for a reason. I'm just going to be honest. This card is predestined. This is contract signed before we made it into this life. Before we came into this life, our souls had contracts. While we have free will, and we completely do, and we are not forced to make any decisions, some things are destined to come along for a reason, whether it's, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Like I always say, people come in for a reason and they push us forward. They come in for a season and they help us grow, or they're there for a lifetime and they're there to support us. And, they are our confidant. They are our soulmate. They are our twin flame. Things like that. So we're going with this 2 of Swords, this first one out. I feel like this is between the two of you. You made a decision. It feels like you guys, both of you, had a lot of options, a lot of choices, a lot of things you could have done, a lot of places you could have gone, a lot of different energies you could have been surrounded with. Or maybe you have made a decision to leave confusion behind. Maybe some of you were in a period of confusion and didn't know what you wanted. Between the two of you, you didn't know, where this was going to go. You didn't know if this had potential. You didn't know if this connection was something that was real. 10 of Swords, you're leaving behind any of the mental stress, the cycle, you're releasing it. Whatever's been holding you back mentally and energetically too, because the Wands and Swords for me, it's mental, and then, the Wands are usually like physical or things you're surrounded with. Well, you know, they both feel energetic to me as well. So it is about releasing a cycle energetically. Maybe for some of you, it's releasing a commitment. Or you both right now are in a time where you are really, truly committed spiritually to this. You're committed to your growth. You're committed to this connection. And it's caused you to leave behind things and make decisions and make choices, because this is a mutual energy. So you're both feeling this right now. You know, this Hierophant, it's about tradition. It's about commitment. It's about marriages. It's about, teaching and spirituality and learning. But it is also highly, for me, a spiritual commitment. So it doesn't have to be on paper. It doesn't have to be a marriage. But it's someone that spiritually your soul is connected to, and you made a commitment prior that you were going to have this connection, this deep, intense connection. For some of you, I feel like you're in a period of releasing it, to be honest. And then for others, if you're not releasing this connection, you're releasing the anxiety that this connection can give, because it feels intense. It feels like it's a very raw, intense connection. And for some of you, I feel like you've been in a period of growth and finally releasing things in a way that's constructive versus destructive. And maybe you're releasing, the Seven of Cups is about illusion. Maybe you're releasing what you thought or your expectations and getting real with yourself and saying, okay, I made this decision. This is the person. This is it for me. So I have to let go of the expectations of what I think I need right this second. I need right now. And as a fixed sign, that's really hard. I'm Taurus sun. So for me, fixed signs, I get it. I get that, sometimes releasing things like that and what you expect things to be or what you poured into something and then not receive from it, that's very hard to do sometimes. It's very hard to navigate those waters and manage that. But it also puts you in a state of flow to where the universe can kind of come in and really work things, especially if this is something that's destined. This is something that, came into your life to push you forward towards this transformation because you felt alone, because you didn't feel, they left you out in the cold. Maybe you got left behind. Maybe you felt like you did. And it caused this pain inside of you, and it forced you to grow and stand in your power and speak your truth and hold your truth and be discerning and have that self-love and have that self-worth build up inside of you. That's awesome, because it's growth. It's growth. And with healing comes growth. But this person sees a lot of hope here. They see potential. They see a soulmate connection. This is something that feels very real to them, something that they are really stirred and inspired to run towards. And between the two of you, I feel like you've released a lot of karmic cycles. Maybe that's what that Ten of Swords is about. Releasing karmic cycles that you've had. Because you're ready to move forward. You're ready to make a spiritual commitment. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. But, yeah, I feel like you guys have definitely come through a period, and whether or not you decide to reconnect in this situation, I feel like it's going to be up to you. Because this person sees a lot of potential, a lot of hope here. But, you guys are on a transformation. You're wanting to leave things behind. And if you feel like this person, this connection doesn't serve your soul anymore, and if that's what you're being called to do, then you might very well be walking away from this commitment. If it is a, spiritual commitment between the two of you. I just feel like you guys, you don't want to waste time anymore. I keep getting, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my time. You feel like you've invested so much into your growth, into yourself, that you don't want to be put in a situation where there's no growth, there's no potential, there's no truth, there's no honesty, there's no movement forward somewhere. But there is, I feel like there's a heavy potential for movement forward, especially releasing the cycles, especially with, maybe you guys have been having dreams about this person or connecting. With Seven of Cups, I get that a lot. It's very Neptunian feel to it, so it is about illusion, maybe being disillusioned. Maybe someone needed to come to some clarity and truth. Maybe both of you did. But at the end of the day, keep in mind that whatever you decide to do moving forward, this was a destined connection, a destined partnership, a destined situation, whatever it was for you, take it as it resonates. It was something that was meant to come in for a reason, season, or lifetime. And that's your discernment. And obviously you're standing in your discerning power right now. So again, moving forward, guys, yeah, make your decisions. Make your decisions. Do it with clarity. Do it with discernment. Do it from your soul. Do it from this new state of being that you're in, this transformation that you've taken place. Do it from your purest form of intentions. Okay, I'm going to grab a couple of these oracle cards for you guys. Oh, wow, I have one already flipped over. Soul Song and Ask Your Soul. Ask your soul, guys. That's what I just said. Do it with discernment. Do it with intention from your highest form of being. Sit down. Maybe some of you need to meditate. Talk to yourself. As crazy as that sounds, talk to your guides. Get in tune and ask yourself, okay, what's my next step? What's my next move? Where am I headed? Where's my soul calling me to be? Okay, so what can we get for Aquarius and the person they are connecting with? Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. So, channeling. That's a powerful card, guys, because right now I feel like you are definitely transforming. Maybe some of you right now are hearing your spirit guides, hearing your messages in your dreams, speaking with them in order to get clarity, because you're channeling something in right now, whether it's this connection, whether it's your guidance, whether it's your true north, your compass activating. You're channeling something inside right now that is causing a deep transformation inside of you. Soul name. This is about recognizing who you are. Who you are, what your soul is calling you to do, where your soul wants you to be, your purpose in this life, all of that encompassed. Your soul name is you. It's going back and tuning in and remembering who you truly are on the inside. And then we have soul mating. So yeah, this is definitely a soul connection. It's something that was meant to inspire your souls. There's a lot of deep love for each other here. Whether or not you decide to move forward, there is still a deep, genuine love, a very deep, very connected, very genuine love. Soul mating is about someone that's able to merge with your soul and sees your soul unlike anyone else. You know, it's just different. It is very different. It is a very strong, very pivotal connection. It's very intense, and it's very eye-opening, and it's very soul-opening too. You know, these kind of connections, they come in to open up our soul and really force us to step into our power, really force us to get in tune with ourselves. And, you know, sometimes that's what we need. It's not always the easiest thing to experience. It's not always the easiest energy to navigate. But a lot of the time, the growth that we have, it's because we come across these people, these connections, and it kind of forces us and pushes us into a point of realizing, okay, I need to grow here. I need to open up here. I need to do this more, you know, and it's not negating where you're at. We're all spiritually at a different level. And, you know, especially on these journeys, they're all different. We all have our own free will. We all have our own perspective. It all comes from inside of us. The point of that is to really open us up and help us see what our soul wants us to do, what our longing is, and where we want to be. I love that. That's beautiful, guys. Okay, so what else can I get for Aquarius and the person that you're connecting with right now? Some of these cards are just not wanting to come out. Some of them are wanting to come out everywhere. We have, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. That's your faith card. I love that because I feel like that's come to play with a lot of this. It's especially this person with the star card. They have so much faith. They have so much faith that healing's going to come in, that things are going to work out, that this is hopeful, that there is hope for this situation. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking in the energy of love. Soul mating, channeling, Akashic records, Hierophant, connections, commitments, spirituality. The universe is definitely, they have their hands in this right now. You know, and at the end of the day, again, I keep feeling like it's up to you. It's up to you. What do you want? Your discernment, what do you want? What do you want in this life? Through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. So the channeling, again, I feel like some of you have been going within and really trying to just sit and figure out what your next step is, what your next move is, who you want to be and who you want to be surrounded with, what energy, what love, you want to have in your life. Making those decisions from your heart, your soul, that's the best advice I could ever give you. And that is the only advice I'm giving you, because I don't advise specific actions, movements, things like that. I can tell you if your energy is wanting to move forward, but I can't tell you what to do. That is on you. That is on your soul, your discernment. So make those decisions from your heart, from your soul, and move forward. Whatever it is you decide to do, do it. That is the one thing I can say, because this is all about making that decision, moving forward, and cutting out what doesn't serve you. So what doesn't serve you in your best interest, your soul, your heart, whatever you want to say, cut it out and move forward into this transformation, this better form of being, this alignment, because the universe is working with you. All right, Aquarius, that's going to be it for your June 2019. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the month, and I will see you in a couple weeks. Love and light. Bye.